I never thought I'd be in this situation. I was just a maths teacher, getting on with my job the best that I could, trying to adhere to all the school policies, and here I am, sat in solitude, not knowing what's going on. The simple fact is, I'm in this situation because I did something which I didn't know I wasn't allowed to do. I wasn't informed. I didn't have any information. And here I am in solitude. As a teacher, I teach around 150 students a day, 30 in each class. And my first objective is to get to know each student by name, to encourage them in the classroom environment, to make them feel welcome, to make them feel this is somewhere that they can learn. For me, this student was a girl. Turns out this student wants to be called a boy. This is, shouldn't be expected upon teachers to know all of the ins and outs of students, especially if they're a brand new student that I haven't been told any information about, not even any test scores, not even anything from the previous school, nothing. I was a bit unsure about this student. To me, this student looked like a girl, but I do remember that conversation by the colleague saying this student would really like to be called a boy, but as I say, that's the only information that I had. So what I did is refrain from using any pronouns because I wasn't really sure. I know it's a sensitive issue and I didn't want it to affect the learning environment. And so I continued with that sort of position. This student started a particular lesson well recently, and of course I was thrilled. To be a good teacher, you must encourage your students. And so I said, absolutely fantastic job, girls. You've done a really good start there. This happened 6 weeks ago, and this is the thing that has come under investigation. And so I'm being accused of sort of transgendering or, misgendering. And that's the sort of allegation against me, and it's why I've not been teaching my classes for 6 days now, and it's due to be even longer than that. I've been sat in detention now for 6 days, and it's like solitude. It's like I've been publicly shamed, and I'm seeing my students that I see every day, and I'm thinking, well, what am I supposed to do? I've been asked to sit here. I listen to the instructions of the head. What am I supposed to do? I'm just sat in the office. As teachers, it's a lot that's expected from us. We've got to think about the results of each student. We've got to think about accommodating each student in the classroom. And on top of this, we've got to deal with students that want to identify as a different gender. We haven't had enough information as the staff body in my school or across the schools on this particular issue. We teachers need as much help as the students on this issue. It's something that needs to be talked about with love, care, respect, and in a professional environment so that the students thrive, so that the teachers do what they do well. Unfortunately, this has not been the case for me.